Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm CHELDIN BARLATT RUMER, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. This Is It Network is your global digital TV network connecting remarkable women to inspiring stories. We do it each and every day through our growing community, our engaging content, and the real connections that we provide. So I'm super excited that it is Friday. It was a long week, a good week, but a long week. And so I'm excited to jump on into the weekend. We have a couple things to do, but nothing too crazy. So I hope all of you had a good week and then are now getting ready for a relaxing weekend, hopefully with family and friends in a safe place. Hope all of you are doing well and staying safe and staying healthy as we continue to do the same. It is that time. It is time for our morning message. I do this Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock Eastern to provide you with a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of motivation for your day. And so today we're talking about lessons learned. I'm sure I brought this up before, but I want you to think about it today, maybe pen to paper and be like, okay, what have I learned during these crazy times? What have I gained by being safe at home? What have I done, right? So it could be anything from my ability to now bake banana bread, or it could be about building your company or connecting with lost relationships that you may have had, or launching a brand new entity. But I want you to think about the lessons learned today. Were there lessons within the last 2 years of your life that you've been able to pick up and apply to your day-to-day? Are there lessons that have afforded you the ability to move forward in a way that not only suits you and your situation, but benefits you and those around you? Are there lessons learned in your life that you can adapt? Maybe things that you didn't think that you needed, or things that you didn't need to know. I have to literally say that I have learned so much, not only in the technology space, but I've also learned a lot about myself, that I am capable, that I can do, that when given the opportunity, I can create. Not everything needs to be outsourced or given away. There are things in which I am capable of doing. And now that I know those things, good morning, Candy, now that I'm clear on what it is that my capability is and what my capacity is, I can actually go get a little bit more. Not only do I know how to do it, now better yet, I can manage it, right? There's so many different things, especially in the technical space, on the production end, especially on my end, that I was managing, but not really truly familiar with. Now I have the opportunity to manage, to do, and to create. And that's a powerful thing. During this time, share with me the life lessons that you've learned, the lessons learned during these non-traditional times. A lot of us have learned that being safe at home is the better alternative as people begin to challenge going back to work. And that request comes in via email and people are like, I don't think so. We wouldn't have all thought that it would be a better alternative or option to work in our pajamas or Zoom instead of being in a conference room. But what I think that has worked for a lot of us is that we have looked at what it is that we're doing. We've looked at what it is that we want, and we've been able to pull out some serious life lessons. Good morning, Lisa. So are there life lessons that you've learned in this valley of that may be this valley of your life over the past 2 years and these trials and tribulations, and it doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon? So one of the things I want you to really take heed to or pay attention to is the lessons that you gain in each and every step of the way. Maybe it's an opportunity for you to put pen to paper and write them down. I learned this during this time. I gained this during this time. I have now the ability to do this during this time. Because if we don't pay attention to what we are learning, we tend to forget it. And if we don't pay attention to the lessons that we got from the valleys we were in, we tend to repeat those issues. And so I want you today to think a little bit more about the lessons that you've learned. Think a little bit more about how better you are in maybe some circumstance or another, that you've learned a lot more and that you're capable a lot more and you can do a lot more because now you know more. So are there lessons that you have learned? Are there things that you can take away from this time, that silver lining we all talk about? For us, it's the ability to connect with people globally, as I have a speaking engagement with folks in Scotland next week. And then I speak on a daily basis with Toronto and Trinidad. All of that is happening because of the valley that we found ourselves in. That valley has exposed me not only to what I'm capable of, but the reach of my capabilities. What lessons have you learned? What things can you take away from this time? What can you write down pen to paper to say, oh my goodness, I didn't have it then, I now have it now. I wasn't aware of it then, I now know more. I think we don't give ourselves the opportunity to reflect on the lessons. We live it in them, we can acknowledge them, but we don't jot them down and give ourselves the ability or the pleasure of saying, ooh, I'm a little smarter today. I know a little more today. I'm a little bit more capable and I can take on a lot more, and I'm ready for that today. So I need you to share with me the lessons learned. What do you now know that you did not know? What do you know more of that you only knew a bit of? What do you have to share and give? I think that there's a lot to be said for the lessons that we learn in the most uncomfortable situations. That's all I have on this wonderful, wonderful Friday. I'm going to do my best to enjoy today, and I'm going to do my best to encourage all of you to do the same. If you need more information from us here at This Is It Network, I want you to follow, fan, and like us everywhere you find at This Is It TV. We have our open house, which is so super fun, on Monday, August 9th at 6 p.m. Eastern via Zoom. There's a link within the post. Please join us. It's absolutely free of charge. We get to share a little bit about what we've got going on at This Is It Network and within our Scream Your Dream community. And come prepared to ask me anything. If time permits, I'd answer all of your questions for as long as we possibly can. Get a little introduction to what it is we've got going on and get a real introduction to all of the wonderful people within our community. We are excited. We are excited, ecstatic about providing you the opportunity to find your voice, to tell your story, to no longer whisper your wishes. It's time for all of you to scream your dream. I'll see you all on Monday. Take care and have a wonderful weekend.